Hello everyone, Shazia back here with another watch review video. Today we're gonna have a look at a used Casio diver watch. As you guys are looking right now, I only have the watch body. I don't have the original watch band at all. So this is all that I have. I'm gonna remove this narrow strap that I use on here, and we're gonna have a look at the watch only. This guy originally came in a stainless steel bracelet, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know where that went. But anyway, I use this narrow strap over here, which matches not as good, but yeah, pretty nice in my opinion for the colorway though. Okay, let's have a look on the back plate for the model number. So this thing operates on 2784 module. The model number or reference number for this Casio watch will be MDV-106. This is the DURO 200 meter water resistance with Merlin over there. This is the black watch face and blue bezel version. They have another version of this which is in all black, although this part is still stainless steel though. Let's have a look over here again. This is indeed Casio with engraved Merlin over there, which is very beautiful in my opinion. The engraving is very in-depth and detailed for the price that they sold this actually. Japan movement, of course, case in China, so I believe that is how they are able to create this really gorgeous watch at a very low cost. You can check the description box down below if you want to check this one out. And this material is indeed stainless steel and water resistant to 20 bar, which means 200 meter, which is very impressive for the price. And indeed screw down, case back over here, and screw lock as well. Look at how the circle finishing that they add on this as well just went out. It's very beautiful, very reflective, but you're not gonna see this much since while you're wearing this, of course. So let's move on back to the front. We're gonna have a look at this. This is not a sapphire if I'm not mistaken, mineral glass, but it feels very tough, very much like a sapphire. And it features this stainless steel body. On the sides is a very glossy finish, but this slanted angle over here is way more glossy than this part. And on the overall finishing at the lug is in brush finish at the vertical sides. The one I'm holding now is in a used condition, so you are gonna see a lot of scratch marks. And of course this won't look as good as the one you got brand new, but one of the reasons why I'm still sharing with all of you guys is that from here I hope you guys could have a better idea on how your very beautiful watch would look like over time, especially when you wear this as a beta watch, which I believe most of collectors will because of the low cost, and it's very versatile. And even though it is pretty big though, I have with me a Tissot watch, as you guys can see right now. It is indeed bigger than this Tissot, and it have the hefty feels that you could actually feel. So it's very heavy, and if you look at it at an angle over there, the glass up here actually popping up a little bit up there, not like buried in there at all. And the bezel has slanted shape over there, and I kind of like this edges over here is very glossy, but probably because of the gloss finish it makes it pretty slippery sometimes whenever I want to use this, but it's all fine for function. You don't want this part to be easily affected at all, so I totally understand that. And as you look close enough, you can see the reflection of lights on it as well. You can see a lot of scratch over here and a lot of scratch on the bezel as well, but not as much on the glass, mostly because this one is popping out. So when you put it on the table, on a desk, this thing will scratch out first, especially when you use a steel bracelet and all that, you know. So we're gonna have a look at minutes indicator over here, all the way to 5 every 5 minutes on this part, and yeah, I believe all the way, so every 5 minutes. But on the first 15 minutes we have way more detail indication over here, and this circle shape at 12 o'clock index up here will glows in the dark, just in case you were wondering. And let's move down a little into the watch face, down a little bit just below the glass. You can see all the indexes as well, very detailed and well made as well. The position is very nice, and you can see the seconds hand now, arrow seconds hand in red and black at the back, and it's pointing to all those tiny minutes index, very sharp and very precise. Look at that. I mean, it missed just a little on this part, but it matched very well at certain parts. So still not perfect for the price point. That's just good enough in my opinion. And if you look even close, even below that, we have those aluminum or steel like index on there, and this tiny white paint or ink in the middle there will glow in the dark as well. So circle in shape. Although this is almost similar as the one on my G-Shock Golf Master actually. Look at that, it's almost similar. This one also could be used as a dive watch, and this guy also made for divers. So it's almost similar aesthetics as for the index only. Other than that, they are not the same at all. I mean, the index on here is way thicker. This one is very slim. I mean, it fits to the theme. It is a dressy type of watch and not your casual or streetwear type of things. You know what I'm saying. But anyway, looking at this side over here, this part is square and part is rectangle. This part is rectangle. They make the square to cut out the space for the date display over there. And the thing that I noticed about the date display is that it is pretty tiny, considering that they have a lot of space over here. That for some reason they make it small, which is inconvenient. They should have made it a little bit bigger, or at least put the lens up here to magnify a little bit, you know. But still, it is not a big deal. You could still be able to tell the date, just not at night time, because you know we don't have any lighting at all here. And look at the hours and minutes in as well. This part is arrow hand, this part is sword hand with a slanted shape like that. We give it a like a mirror, a glossy look. It will reflect like very well at daytime, and it's gonna grab pretty much a lot of attention, especially for this blue bezel up here. Stainless steel. You know, this one, you can hear the sound. This part is pretty solid, this part is pretty loose actually for some reason. But let me rotate it. You have 60 clicks, so rotate it this way. Only one way, you cannot rotate it backward, but just slightly over there. So no, there's the low quality build over there. And this is probably just because this one in a used condition. If you get it brand new, I don't think you'll find any issues at all. But let's hear the clicking sound for this watch. Very nice, and it's very stiff as well to rotate the crown. And again, because of this part over here, they don't provide much grip, but it gets the job done actually. Very nice. And there it is. Right, let's have a look at the lug shape right now. If you look at this angle, it is indeed slanted downwards over there. So even though this part is big, since it's slanted just a little, it makes the watch appear small actually. But this watch is still pretty big. And if let me remove this watch over here, and let me show you guys how it appears on my skin wrist. I have a 15 cm circumference wrist, and if I place the watch just up here, you can see that it both of the lugs just sitting just slightly on the edge of my wrist, right somewhere around there. Just wanna barely almost drop, so just around my skin wrist. So it's pretty big for me as well, but I'm used to wearing big watches, so I'm cool on that. And now let's go back to the watch face. We're gonna have a look at this black simple watch face, but since this glass have a lot of scratch, you won't be able to see how much to like this person for the watch finishing. The watch face finishing, this is very beautiful though. And we have Merlin over there again, Merlin the fish of course, and W20 and Japan movement down there. So check all this out if you're considering getting one of these, so you won't get any fake model of this. And let's have a look at the crown. Just single crown, no other button at all. It popped up quite a lot at the bottom. They should make this rise a little bit up here, probably to make it safer for anything for shock. So the protection that this guy have is only these two part here, and this also slanted downward as well. But again, this part makes it easier to use. You cannot do anything over here. You need to unscrew it first, so it's pretty neat thing as well, having a screw and also lock down crown. It is way more safe for watch resistance. Pull it, and now let's try to set up the date somewhere around there. It is. Can I repeat it? So yeah, I cannot repeat the date, so I miss one day. I need to rotate it all over again, so it's pretty inconvenient as well. I believe I could press it once, and then I'm not sure if I could how to set up the hours and minutes, and you know, there's probably something wrong with the one I have right now, since I couldn't set the hours and the minutes at all. So yeah, this one is indeed in a use condition. So this is probably an issue that you guys should look forward to if you're owning one of these and you're thinking about getting one of these, if you want to use this as a beater watch. But that is the thing as well. In my case, I just wanna look at the date as well. Man, it's already damaged. Oh my goodness, I really need to send it to be fixed. Press it back and lock it back to place. the time on here is accurate now, so it's fine for me. You could still see all those bracelet marks on there because I already removed it. But anyway, before I end this video, let me show you guys a quick wrist check. Before I conclude this video again, I'm just gonna use this NATO strap, blue and white colorway. A pretty cheap strap that I get, so nothing that's too fancy over here. Standard with no brand at all. So let me wear it and show you guys how it turns out, or how it looks like on my wrist. And here it is. You can wear this for diving, or even for just casual dress wash or daily wear in the house, or when you're doing chores around the house and all that. And at the time where you don't want to beat up your higher end watch. Although I use my G-Shock for that, actually, for all those purposes. This is one of my beater watch. But anyway, this is one of it as well. Coming up soon. But since this one has an issue, I don't know what to do with it. Probably send it to store to get it fixed. And here it is. There's one again at this angle. Now you can see that it's sitting just at the edge of my wrist over there. Not as good, it's too big, but I'm totally fine with big size because it allows me to tell the time better even from a distance, because display is big compared to my T over here. This one is very different type of models. By the way, that is all, you guys. I hope you guys found this video a little bit useful, informative, and entertaining as well for your future reference. Leave a like if it does helping you for your future purchase, and also subscribe to see more contents like this in the future. And thank you very much for watching. This is Shaz, and I'll see you guys in the next one.